Hey, what's good, everybody? What's good? That's good. Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters all over the globe. May Allah continue to protect you and your family, man. And peace to all my non-Muslim brothers and sisters all over the globe. You know, big old love y'all too. May Allah continue to protect and provide for your families. Yo, what's up? What's going on this Tuesday? Let's get in here, man. Let's get in here. I'm gonna sit back to y'all tap in, man. I know it's 7 o'clock. You know I slide through really around 7-ish. But let's get in here, man. I want to talk about something, man. This cat jumping out there, man, calling Michelle Obama Ms. Ann. Like, you know I wasn't gonna let that slide. You know, it's the iCast. You see it? You see it? It's the iCast, man. So here, I do things a little bit differently because I'm the editor, the CEO, the CFO, the IO, the COO, all the O's and the C's. You know, I let, you know, all the other, you know what I'm saying, outlets, content creators, whoever, who, you know, do their thing. You know, and I always come from my spin, my perspective. I like to, you know, marinate on a subject or a topic when it presents itself. Because listen, all you got to do is look at the news. What do you think the news is? You know what I'm saying? The ABC, whatever news outlet you choose to use. What do you think the news is? We reporting, they reporting on whoever's giving them stories. Right? Alright, so I like to take a different perspective here on the iCast. We in here. What's up? Peace. I'm glad y'all with me, but listen, man. As we know, at the UFC event Sunday, man, on the lawn, on the East Lawn, South Lawn, well, in front of the White House, you know the UFC joint, they had Cyril Gane punish Alex Pereira, Justin Gaethje lumped up El Matador, you know, the UFC joint. It was a dude on there. I'm not even going to give him no shine to say his name, but he was fighting the brother Derek Lewis. And after the fight, he kindly, after thanking Jesus Christ, his Lord and Savior, he took it upon himself to say, America, you know Michelle Obama's a man. And of course, the black community was aghast. I don't know so much about the white community. I ain't seen y'all feedback. Like I said, you know, the real white people, the good white people, y'all got to take y'all trash out. That ain't got nothing to do with us. If y'all don't take y'all trash out, y'all living in your white influence. That's not what this is about. We're talking about dude calling another man's wife, notwithstanding she was an ex-president's wife, an ex-first lady, you know, that you call, you take the time to say in front of servicemen. All this was supposed to be celebrating 250 years of American independence, and you took that time to say that in front of Donald Trump. He was there and all his minions. You took the time to say that, to be that disrespectful to an ex-first lady. Now I had to, you know, I'm like, everybody's in an uproar. Listen, at the end of the day, it comes down to good people and bad people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna understand. I hope you understand that. Good people and bad people. No matter the ethnicities, their nationalities, their race. You got good people and bad people. So everybody's in an uproar, and I'm just like, yeah, that's, you know, that's par for the course. You know, he's a meathead, whoever clown is. Like I said, I'm not giving no airplay saying his name, because he ain't nobody. You know, because first of all, listen, when you as a man think it's cool to be disrespectful to a woman in front of millions of people and viewers, that says a lot about your character, what, you know what I'm saying, who you are. And just because you got a penis don't make you a man. You a male. Just got a penis, that don't make you a man. And when you take that time to disrespect an ex-first lady, who cares if she was the first black ex-first lady? An ex-first lady. After your fight, you know, I'm not surprised, I'm not shocked, I'm not aghast. It just lets you know that it's awful funny that a white male, you know what I'm saying, who typically have introduced to the world homosexuality and pedophilia, which they are love in abundance. And I'll just leave that there. You know, I ain't got to go no further into it, man. That's what they do. That's what European males have introduced to the world, homosexuality and pedophilia. All right. So for you to say an ex first lady looks like a man plays into your fascination with you want a woman to be a man, or you I don't know what it is with your European males, man. It's just wild that you would take that stage to say that. You know? And everybody, because it's the black first lady, listen, you know, it don't matter what color she is. What if Obama sent somebody run down on homeboy? Like he ain't got the power to. The world is the streets now. You know, they do hits every day, man. People get killed every day, man. You seen a brother get killed the other day, man. Some damn drone over in a cafe somewhere. Listen, people get killed every day. What if Obama sent some goons after him for disrespecting his wife? Like, the audacity. And then didn't nobody check him. Joe Rogan was sitting there with the mic looking like a goofy. Nobody checked him. And once again, the black woman gets disrespected on a global level in front of the whole world. Once again, the black woman gets disrespected. The irony of it all is that Michelle Obama, by far, has been the finest first lady that we've ever had in this country. I mean, you can't even put nobody up there comparable to her. Like, for real, who you gonna put up there? These bad body built bras, man, that's, you know what I'm saying, just that them in period, but the first ladies, them bad body built bras, who else you gonna put up there comparable to Michelle Obama? Jacqueline Onassis? That's Jackie O is about it. You might say Laura Bush, Jr.'s wife, not the first Bush, not Barbara bad body built, no Bush. You know, so the irony of it, you gonna disrespect a sister that's a lawyer, that's a queen, you know, in front of all the servicemen, nobody checked you. But the black, you know, of course, we're in the uproar. All this uproar shit, y'all need to sit your goofy asses down if you ain't even in shape for uproar. If you ain't in shape for uproar, sit your ass down, man, you keyboard warriors. Listen, it's just crazy, man. Black women keep getting disrespected. The grandmother getting stabbed to death on the train in Atlanta and didn't nobody help her. This is where we at, man. They got a cornball ass UFC event. Dude say something disrespectful about the ex first lady, the first black first lady. She's a man. You know what I'm saying? All the men, them white men like. All the men, them white men like, and them little boys. And he get up there and say that the irony of them, the audacity, the utter fucking gall. You know? And I want to say for all of those that voted for him, all of those that voted for Trump, all of us voted for him and thought that was funny and cute and all that. And I want to say this, all those of color. Forget the whites, we already know what they are. All those of color, my son, my mother, yeah, they voted for Trump. Yeah, I keep it a buck. They voted for Trump. I'm just like, I want you to think about that. He disrespected all black women when he said Michelle Obama was a man. He disrespected all black. You think he just, because he said Michelle Obama, you think that's just the only black woman he thinks looks like a man? Or, you know, they use all these connotations that we derive from animals, you know, monkeys and all that shit. But if you look at the thin lips of a chimpanzee and a monkey, who got thin lips? Definitely not us. Who got thin lips? Who ain't got no lips? Barely got lips. Just like a chimpanzee. Compare them side by side. Stop getting brainwashed. Stop falling for the misdirection, man. These motherfuckers been running the end around play on us for 250 years. It's time to wake up, people. But yeah, listen, man. You know, I already know how they carry it because I done been on the planet a little bit longer than, you know, a lot of my followers. And, you know, being 55 years old, man, I'm not surprised by nothing they do. That's why I moved the way I moved. That's why I've been had a passport. That's why I got laying out of the country. That's why you see me like this, man. In my lane and ride my wave, man. Because I know how they really feel about you. I forgot I was in the feds 20 years. I know how they really feel about you. I know how they really feel about us. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that's for the good white people to take out their trash. That's not our problem, not our fight. You know, they got to take our trash home where they said Michelle Obama looked like a man. Ain't nobody check them or nothing. They got to do that, man. You know, and all, you know, let me tell you something. That type of thinking, they disrespected any black woman in your life. All those that voted for Trump. And you think it's cute dudes get up there and say that. Some of us of color think what he said is true. That she's a man, like the idiocy of all this shit. But just the disrespect. They disrespected every woman of color that you know, whether it be your mother, your sister, your wife, your girlfriend, your auntie, your grandmother, cousin, nieces, sisters. I think I covered them all. Yeah. Because they telling you every day in their actions and their words how they feel about us, and we still standing around looking goofy. Well, y'all standing around looking goofy. I like to separate myself from that, I'm the alarm clock in the graveyard. I'm going to wake y'all up. I'm going to let you know. Nah, I can't go for that. You remember Hall & Oates said, I can't go for that. No, I can't go for that. Might be ahead of y'all time. Y'all need to look it up. Google it, as y'all say. But yeah, so, this everybody was in an uproar, and I was like, man, I'm going to add my 2 cents, but not in that way, man. Not in only the Oddcast owes incredible way. That's how I'm going to bring it to you, man. Like, that don't move me or nothing, man. You still got to work your plan and plan your work, man. We got to get off this being so thin-skinned. Every time they say something, we so offended. Now keep grinding. Keep that axe to the ground, man. Keep grinding, man. You got to have a plan, man. I don't know what y'all watching going on in the world as far as the war with Iran and all that in Israel, but y'all need to be planning, man. For real. Or you just sitting back waiting to get rolled over. I don't know what you're doing, but that's like I said, that's what I use my platform for, to to keep the woke. You gotta be woke. You know what I'm saying? I just keep praying to Allah, man, and I keep stepping and I keep grinding. But I see what they doing. I'm very aware of it, so I just share that with y'all, man. So listen, forget what they saying about the former First Lady, who is by far the finest First Lady we ever had. Like I said, the irony of it, as much as they love homosexuality and pedophilia. But before I get off here too, man, all my sports fans, all my 49ers fans, some sad news, man. Aldon Smith, man, I hate to report the untimely passing of Aldon Smith, man. You remember the pass rusher, man? He was a Pro Bowler, man. The boy came out of Missouri, man. He was a beast on the football field, 36 years old, man. I really don't have the specifics on how he died. They said, he was helping some people deliver pizzas, and then he just collapsed. I don't know, man, but the boy was 36. The young man, they say boy. The young man was 36, man, and I say, boy, they say because I'm an old head, man. It's a term of endearment, like y'all call us Unc and old school. That's all I mean by that. No disrespect. He was a 36-year-old man, but far too young, man. I hate reporting and seeing people younger than me constantly dying. Like, this whole life thing is out of whack now when old people keep living and young people keep dying. That's why we got to get this back in order, man. Y'all supposed to be burying us. We ain't supposed to be burying our babies. See what I'm saying? So on that note, man, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. If y'all ain't liked and subscribed to the Oddcast, how have you not? How you ain't on my YouTube channel, man? How I get my coins? They ain't gave me no coins. I think I made $4 last week. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, little big add up count. But listen, man. Like I said, tell a friend, like and subscribe, man, to my YouTube channel, the Oddcast. Go on, check it out, man. I got over 900 videos, man, for everything. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all for the support, man. I got 7 subscribers this last night on YouTube, so I'm getting close. I'm about 140 short of 2,000 subscribers. Hey, from starting out with 1 subscriber to almost 1,900, that's a grind, man, and I love y'all, man, for that, man. And in the meantime, between time, man, take care of your family, smile at the sun, man, bark at the moon, man. Until the next time we get together, y'all. Peace.